Hey YouTube! This is ClearCL and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire. Alright, last time we got the doofus spell for Karn, because he's such a doofus. Nah. But we now want to go and explore the world with Mogu. Now with Mogu we can go pretty much anywhere. Now, yeah, all our party members are here, and Mogu, as we saw last time, can dig in those special areas. So anyway, place we want to go to now, Nina, warp us to Tantar. Where are you, there it is, Tantar. And what we want to do here is, I want to get Ryu back in the front of our party for this. Where are you? There you are, Ryu. Yep, Ryu get in the front of the party, and I want to equip the Rod 5 back on him. Where are you? There it is. And a Worm 2 back on him. Pretty much the last time I'll actually ever be doing this fishing thing. So anyway, we want to go all the way to the west. Alright, so, screw the animals. I'll be kind to them today. I'm not in the mood for hunting today. But anyway, in this well, if you have Rod 5 and Worm 2, we get a slab? Well, what's the slab for? Well, let's see what it does, shall we? Ancient language. Language of the elves? No. Where the mystic water lies, the ultimate power sleeps. Well, remember that for later, viewers. You can't do anything about that just yet, but remember that for later. Next, actually, no, we don't want to warp, but I do want to get the Rod 5 off of Ryu there. Okay, ring and the skull rag back on. Pretty much the last time I'll ever really be fishing in the LP, viewers. That's it. No more fishing for ClearCL. But anyway, we want to cross the bridge, and we want to head where we found... We want to head where we found this stone robot first, but we're gonna need Mogu in the front of our party for it. Thank you, Mogu. This is really all I'm gonna use you for in this LP, viewers. Not viewers, but Mogu. How about this? Last time, viewers, this is pretty much the last time I'll use Mogu. Well, I might use him a little bit more, but not too much. Anyway, if we go up here, there's another one of these dragon holes. X marks the spot, I guess, except instead of an X, it's a dragon marking. But anyway, we got an agility potion there, and what's in this side? We get, a luck potion, and in this chest... Uh-oh, a boom! Oh well, Mogu dies. But we get a Clog, which we're going to want to equip. Where is it? There it is. We want to equip the Clog onto Bleu there. There we go. Now Nina and Bleu have clogs on. And in this chest, we get all our HP back. So yeah, if you just open it in that order, we don't really need to worry about taking out the traps. Or you get a bigger potion. Okay, that's all we want to do in Tantar. And Mogu, you've served your purpose. Karn, front of the party. And we want you to turn into Doofus. I'm probably gonna be calling him Doofus from now on, aren't I? Anyway, Ryu, yes. And then we want Ox to switch out with Bleu. Switch Nina with Bleu, and there we go. And next I want to warp to... Where is it? Bleak. We want to warp to Bleak now. Whee! But yep, here's Puka, viewers. Jeez, he's ginormous. Anyway, here in Bleak, let's go into the weird fortune teller's house again, and remember, what was it, like episode 15, 16, 17? I think it was like 7, no, it had to have been 16. I think it was 16, but remember these, giant, what are they, crates that we couldn't move? Well, with Puka, we can finally move them and go down here, and in that giant chest or block or crate over here, we get the clear cloth. Just for Nina. Clear. Excuse me, viewers, I had a moment. But anyway, yeah, look at that. 40 plus defense. Jeez, I mean, how good can it get? But it also raises her magic a little and X stat by like 7 or 5 or to 7, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, nice for Nina there, the clear cloth. Anyway, now we want to go on out of here now. Well, not out of here. There's another crate, and if we move this, whoa! Another hidden pitfall there. But anyway, we want Karn to revert back to his normal state. Thank you, Karn. And now we learn our final fusion spell. Yeah, this is Karn's ultimate magic, this is very good. We learn the almighty Puka fusion! Here it is, viewers. Now, I'm not gonna do it just yet, but I will this episode, yeah. Puka, it is Karn's ultimate magic and the second most powerful fusion spell in the game. What, there's one more powerful than Karn's? Yep, there is, but we're not going to get it for quite some, well, not quite some time, but long enough. But anyway, yeah, we got the Puka spell. It can deal like up to 100 to 200 damage each hit. I mean, it's not multiple, it just single targets like all of his others. But yeah, Puka replaces Shin for boss battles now, so Puka, really good, and we'll be using him today as well. So anyway, that's all we want to do in Bleak. Now, Nina, why don't we warp us to Gorst? That's great. I got something on my mind, viewers. But anyway, we want to go to, yeah, Gorst. We want to go to Gust. And here, Karn, let's go back to, no, not Shin. Back. Revert. We want to go to Doof. Here we go. Now, something we want to get in here in Gust here, so let's just go into the Maestro's or the Flute Maker's house, and if we move this chest right here, we get the EarthRB. Now, what is that Earth? Who do we equip it on? Well, Bleu, of course. Let's check it out, shall we? Yeah, look at that defense increase. Like 18, that's insane. Not as good as the clear cloth, but holy cow. Lowers her axe stat a bit, but the defense is much more worth it than the axe stat at this, well, to an extent. Anyway, that's pretty much all we want to do in Gust. I guess there's one more thing we want to do, so let's revert back to normal. And let's rest up at the inn so I can have a little more AP so I can turn into Puka at last. He must look like the most epic person of all time, this Puka. He must look so powerful that all the bosses would quiver in fear and kill themselves. He must be the most epic thing ever. Let's check it out, shall we? Puka, the most epic thing ever! This doesn't look intimidating at all. It looks like a kappa. Jeez. This doesn't look intimidating at all. How powerful could he possibly be? It's probably just a fake out. I thought it was his most powerful fusion spell. This can't be right. Look how unintimidating it is. Could probably find him as an enemy and defeat him myself. Oh, well, his HP's good, but let's check out his attack, shall we? He can't be that great. Just yells at— oh! What the heck? That was just a zombie, though. I mean, they're weak anyway. Let's try something else. I mean, it can't be right. Try it on the Warlock here, after he uses his crappy Thunderbolt. Ha ha. Come on, you can't be that powerful. Holy crap! Yeah, just because he looks unintimidating, he is powerful, and he just yells at them. He yells the enemy to death. How epic is that? Not very intimidating, but it'll do. But anyway, with Puka, just yell at the frickin' door here, and it opens up a little cave where we can get— what is it? The Love Bracer. I'm not really gonna equip it, but it's there. But anyway, yeah, we can finally use those doors that were blocking our paths. Anyway, last thing we want to do now, it is the last thing, right? Yes, we want to go to Aurea! Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! But anyway, there's one thing we want to do here in Aurea. One thing, only one thing. And remember that little doorway that we saw back when we came here before? Well, with Puka, again, we can open it! Just yell it to open. Open Sesame! Leroy Jenkins! Anyway, we get a Dark Bracer there. And we want to equip that on Karn. Let's see how powerful that is. Oh, yeah, look at that. 20 plus to his Fate and Axe stat, and it increases his magic plus 5. Oh my gosh. Not that I care about his magic, but it's pretty good. Now, I'm not really going to use Karn unless it's Puka, but it's there. And with that, that's pretty much all we want to do now. That's everything we want to get. Everything. Well, at least we can get right now. So, remember when we went to Spring, viewers? Well, at least we don't have to go back to Grammore and go through that cave. Now we can just warp to Spring. So, we're gonna warp to Spring here. And for that matter, let's go back to my original party, shall we? Vert Karn, and then I want Ryu, and then Ox, and then Bow. There we go. And I'm gonna heal up again, of course. Just gonna rest up at the inn again. Yes, I would like to rest up. Alrighty, there we go. Now let's see here. Does everything look in order? Yes, it does. Alright. So, with that, we're here in Spring at last, and well, I've been putting it off for a long time, viewers, but it's time to do a little more level grinding. It won't be too much, it'll only be a few levels. So, as you can see, Bleu is the highest level at level 27. I want to get my weakest level, which is Ox, but whoever it is at the time, I want to get my weakest level up to level 27, where Bleu is at right now. Won't be too much, especially here in Spring, where it's pretty much the same enemies we met up with Mogu's Dream World, except we have an inn nearby, so those zooms won't be dealing too much to us. But anyway, we want to do that, level up there. Yeah, only a little level grinding, it won't be too much. And then I want, next time, I'll be, or from now till next time, I will be going to the item shop, storing stuff, and clearing out a bunch of stuff in my inventory, and then we'll buy some better stuff for all our party members next time. So, can I complete the level grinding? And where do we go now to save Spring? Find out next time on Let's Play Breath of Fire. This is ClearCL, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.